The WBC confirms that the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, has a year before he has to even face Dillian Whyte, his WBC mandatory. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing if you want to become part of the gang. Notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Sign up for ESPN Plus below using my link. It does help the channel. You can purchase UFC 248 March 7th. Adesanya defending his title against Yoel Romero. Should be a good one. Again, if you use that ESPN Plus link that can be found in the description box of all of my videos, it helps the channel continue to grow, and it supports in such a phenomenal way. Now, link in the description. This was cleared up. A lot of people had questions about what's up with Tyson Fury. So Tyson Fury's the man, WBC champion, defeated Wilder, impressive, took his belt, and now he inherited Wilder's mandatory and his obligations as a WBC champion. Wilder has since released a video to the public, says, "I'm your king, I'm still here, and I want that immediate rematch," etc. And this was confirmed by many news outlets that Wilder was triggering the immediate rematch. He don't like how it played out, and the tentative date is July 18th. If both teams choose, they can, reschedule it and push it out farther, because it is a pretty quick turnaround. But that's what was agreed upon in the initial negotiations. But after, like I said, seeing how the fight played out, the two teams could, ideally, if they want, push that back. So that's the latest. Wilder is going to get another crack at it. Fury versus Wilder 3. The formalities have to be finalized. Like I said, they have a working date, and they got to decide if they're going to keep that date. So a lot of people had questions as to what happened with Dillian Whyte. The link in the description. Mauricio Suleiman, he has an exclusive where he explained exactly what's going on. He says, and I quote, "The WBC has a mandatory defense for February 2021. This is the date up to which Dillian Whyte can be the opponent as the mandatory contender. Tyson Fury is a new champion, so he has 1 year to do any fights that he wishes to contract on a voluntary basis. Now, Tyson Fury apparently has agreed to a rematch with Wilder, but he can fight Dillian Whyte, or he can fight Anthony Joshua. He can't fight any opponent. It doesn't have to be Wilder within the next year, as I mentioned. The mandate for the mandatory is February of next year, 2021. But we don't like to speculate about what will happen before then. There is so much interest in the heavyweight division. This is great for the sport, and there are so many great fights that could be made. So let's move forward, enjoy, and make the best out of everything. We have many, many great fights coming up. So to me, this is common knowledge, but I guess people had issue or questions, or they were confused. So you heard it from the WBC himself. Tyson Fury has one belt and the Ring Magazine belt, so two. But he got a sanctioned belt through the WBC, and they just cleared it up for anybody who had. Dillian Whyte, as we know, is not up for his mandatory shot until February 2020. So anything between now and then, Tyson Fury has to keep the belt, and Dillian Whyte has to continue to win. If Dillian Whyte were to lose, I would imagine he wouldn't be the mandatory, because that would influence his ranking, right? So that's the only things that happen. So there's a lot of, it seems like this energy is coming from the UK. I just got to be honest with everybody. Seems like there's a lot of confusion that the UK is trying to bring into the sport of boxing. Such a lovely sport. And I don't want to blame the whole UK, but just certain counterparts, like certain channels, writers, fans, stuff like that. It's just, they're overcomplicating situation. We knew Dillian Whyte became the mandatory pending his fight with Oscar Rivas. That was the eliminator for the mandatory, the official. Before that, he was ranked #1 contender. Two different things. But when he beat Oscar Rivas, even though he failed a drug test, he got it cleared up or whatever with UCAD, and he maintained his positioning. So February 2021 is the date. Tyson Fury can do whatever he wants. He can fight Wilder in a rematch because that's what's contracted. He can then fight Gerald Miller if he wants 3 fights in a year, if he beats Wilder again. He can go on and have undisputed with Joshua and try his hand at that. So Dillian Whyte is, I said Dillian Whyte. that's what his name is right now. Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte has to wait. So Dillian Whyte, he's gonna have to wait till February and keep winning, and that's just what it is. But this shouldn't be a surprise. I don't understand why people are acting surprised by it. Like, the WBC has been very transparent and very clear, and they said this before Wilder even lost, before Wilder Fury 2 happened. This was common knowledge. But I guess there's some scragglers who didn't know what was going on, so I'm just doing the update video. It's all in writing. WBC is smart too. They got a paper trail for everything they do. So all the agreements, they send out letters and stuff. I've actually been in the WBC office, or at least one of them, things like that. It's very professional. They got postmarks and paper trails and timestamps and things of this sort. So just in case, like when they have the conventions in Kiev, Ukraine, or in Mexico, they have press releases and stuff to let people know their positioning, or, eliminators being ordered, these different types of things. So Dillian Whyte, like I said, he just has to keep winning, and Tyson Fury has to hold on to that belt, and then that's a future fight to look forward to. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. If you love what I'm doing, smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.